Greetings from Cybertron. This is SoundJack here with a review of the Transformers Titans Return Titan Master Sawback. So, Sawback, or as he was originally known, Leon, was one of 6 Headmaster Juniors as part of the Japanese Headmaster's toy line. He was one of the 3 bestial forms along with Shuffler and Torizer. And while Shuffler got a figure in the as a Titan Master, and he'll be shown when we get to Wave 4, Torizer unfortunately did not, so it's just 2 of the 3. Oh, and then none of the other 3, the Headmaster Juniors, who were all humanoid, didn't get it. They didn't get anything at all. So we're just here with Leon, aka Sawback. So let's take a closer look at Sawback. If we can get some good lighting on that, you can see he has like a tiger. He has a lion for a face, and that's pretty neat. That is pretty neat. He's got a nose and got the mouth, and there's even I can't tell if I'm going crazy if that's supposed to be red in the eye or if that's just something going on with the shadows. But I would really be surprised if that was actually painted red in the eyes, and if that was, that would be really cool. Besides that, he's got a lot of nice chest, leg, and arm detailing, and then on his back we got the face of Sawback, which has got the lion going on. He's got even lion legs on the sides because originally he turned into a head, but he had a lion cat alternate robot mode. But those are some very nice details going on there, and you've got the yellow face, orange body, and blue eyes. And for articulation, he has pretty much standard Titan Master articulation. His head is able to rotate a full 360 and is able to bob a bit thanks to the ball joint. His arms are able to bend that far forward, and they are able to bend that far out. His legs are able to bend that far forward and that far back, and his knees are able to bend that far back and that far forward. And to transform him into head mode, you just collapse him in half, and boom, there you got head mode all done. That's all there is to Sawback himself. So now let's take a look at Sawback's vehicle partner. This is a lion upside down and broken with a gun in front of it. The last one was a bit of a land speeder, though. Apparently Petro's vehicle was actually supposed to be a jet. This I guess could be a jet too. This could be a hover vehicle of some kind, a hover platform thingamajigger. This also makes me feel kind of like a land speedery type thing, though certainly not as elegant as Taros. Take a close look here. You got a gun at the front. You got some. Either those are supposed to be headlights or missile pods at the front there. I can't decide which is which, but I think them being headlights is funnier. You got like a little bit of a front panel console for like you'd see on sci-fi hover platforms, how they like have that like windscreen in the front, even though it like doesn't really do anything. Coming back, you see legs. You see legs all over and about. You got these wings here, and there's, can I get lighting on that? There is a silver Autobot symbol on that wing, and some nice silver paint on the guns, on these like wing bit things. And then underneath you got, that's a lot more silver, and then you got the lion face going on there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess articulation, you can adjust the position of those wings if you really want, though because of how the guns work, they should probably be sticking straight out. And I think some instructions actually say to leave the legs up more like that, but this looks better to me, so I'm leaving it like that. So yeah, but it's all personal preference, so you do what you want to do. And to get Sawback to sit in this Titan Master vehicle, you get him to the seating position, and then the holes at the bottom of his feet go into ports, Titan Master ports at the bottom there. You just slide him right in, you plug him in, and there he is. He is riding his vehicle. And now for some size comparisons. Here he is with the Legends class Bumblebee. And you can see how that scales. If you could morph him in there. Yeah. Here he is with Deluxe class Chrome Dome. And you see how he compares in size. I'll raise the camera up a little bit in preparation for Voyager class Megatron. And you can see how that looks. And then Leader class 6 Shot. And obviously he's just massive. And you can see how he scales there. Alright, so that's all for this one with the Time Master vehicle and Sawback. So let's get them into their combined. So let's roll. Where are my words? So let's roll right along and get them into their combined form. So first you're going to take Sawback. You're going to get him out of there. And you're going to put him off to the side. So what's next going to happen is you're going to rotate the back leg, what are going to be the back legs down, and then rotate the front legs down. You're going to have to make sure you get that's this peg, the front gun, which is also the handle, all the way through, like so. And then you're going to come back here and you're going to take the tail and you're going to fold this back section down, giving enough clearance for you to flip the head up and leave it like that. And then you can fold that back section down. You adjust the wings into an appropriate position. And then you're done with the vehicle. So now you got to integrate Sawback. So what you're going to do, you're going to take him, you're going to fold him in half. And this is really cool how this works. So the head and the pegs, the holes in his feet, go into that square hole and into those pegs on the back of the head, like so. And when you do that, you give him an entire lion head, and that looks really neat. That's a very unique way of combining, and that looks really friggin' cool. Yeah, I really dig that. But taking a closer look, so you can see the details on the lion face and those blue lion eyes it's got going on there that you were able to see underneath. And pretty much, and then you see how the head integrates, and you see where all the gaps are, and you can see all of the silver on the wings, and you see the legs in their full position. And again, most of it is not, on their jet they're like, I guess those are supposed to be thrusters, which I guess is why you're supposed to keep the legs up, but the legs being up like that still doesn't look good to me in the vehicle form. But besides that, you've pretty much seen everything about all the detail as much detail as you're gonna get in the other form. So now let's just move on to some robot mode size comparisons. Here he is with Legends class Bumblebee, and you can see how they look together and all that scaling stuff. Deluxe class Chrome Dome, and you see how they scale together. Whoops, sorry Bumblebee. I just doubled him off his feet. Voyager class Megatron. Gotta get him back a bit more, and you can see how that scales. Leader class 6 Shot. See how he looks there. And of course, here he is with the channel's mascots, Soundwave and Wheeljack. And you can see how he looks with them. Hold your shield upright, Soundwave. Before we get into not the gun mode, the weapon mode of this guy, I do need to go over articulation because I forgot to do that. So his front legs are able to bend that far forward and that far back. His back legs are, but they're also hinged together. His back legs do hinge individually and are almost able to get a full 360 if it's not for this. Oops, that was off camera. All right, basically able to do a full 360 if it wasn't for this piece, and if you didn't see it before, this hinges back and forth on one hinge. And then these wings are able to articulate because they're on a ball joint and able to go whichever way you really want to. And the head is able to look up because of that transformation joint. But now let's get into the weapon mode. And out of all the other ones we've reviewed so far, he is the first one that doesn't turn into a form of a gun. So what you're going to do to transform him, you're going to take his head and flip it all the way back like that. And then while you're doing so, flip the legs straight down like so. And there's going to be a point where they're going to stop, and that's where you're going to leave it. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take these silver pieces and you're going to angle them downward like so. And repeat that on the other side, and they're going to end up like that. And then you fold the legs forward so they're kind of sitting on top of the other legs, and boom, you got yourself a shield. You got yourself a lion shield, and that's very nice that he turns into something different and like does a better job at looking like a weapon than like say Overboard or Crash Bash did. So yeah, that's very nice to have a change. And he does have a 5mm post, and any toy with a 5mm post can hold Sawback in his weapon mode. And that is pretty cool that he, like I said, he does some very different stuff. That's what makes him very neat. Yeah, I'm just going to transform him back into his beast mode, which is a little more involved than the other one. So that's nice. But yeah, so overall thoughts on Sawback. He's very different from the other guys, and he does things that are very nice. The combination, the head mode combining into the Time Master vehicle is really nice. His different way of becoming a weapon and different weapon form is also very nice. His riding mode, the Time Master ride vehicle mode, is a little to be desired, but you know what? It tries. It tries. The other two forms make up for it, and Sawback's head mode is really nice. So and Sawback's robot mode is pretty neat with the lion, with the beast face. So yeah, if this is very cool. Like I've said before, some of the beasts guys on this in the Time Master class are a lot more interesting. So if you get a chance, I would recommend picking this guy up. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and share this video and subscribe to the channel. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at SoundJack426. Also, please consider donating on my Patreon page to help support the channel. All of the links will be in the description below. Thanks for tuning in. This is SoundJack signing off.